It looks like a cottage from a Jane Austen novel. Knickknacks on the shelves, a tortoise living in the wall.
I wanted to put myself in a place that didn't have barriers.
It's the office of Victoria Principal Brad Burns. While it looks like a movie set and was built like one, it's part of an education philosophy Burns built well before Gordon the tortoise moved in.
He is very compassionate, and his energy just really vibes with the whole school.
He's got two offices now, one that looks more like a normal principal's office. The visual arts teacher was at home here before as an assistant principal, but when a principalship came up in his own community of Highlands, he took it, despite the reputation.
On many accounts, the school was in a decline. PAT results were very low, and morale was low.
At the time, Highlands was on the chopping block. With around 90 kids and an aging building, the school was in its death spiral. But that was not what this principal had in mind.
Brad sort of said, if I've been sent here to close it down, how about if I keep it open?
Assistant Principal Stacy Mabey witnessed the change here firsthand. Together with staff, Burns set up Arts Corps, an education system designed to incorporate arts into traditional subjects like math and science. But the real problem at Highlands was economics.
The majority of the students that were attending Highlands were coming out of areas that had a lower mean income. Some experienced outright poverty.
The whole community was not attending Highlands, only those that had no other choice. Burns set out to change that.
We'd do random acts of raking. In Highlands, we have all the big elm trees, and in the fall, they seem to dump in one day. So we bought a bunch of grass rakes, and students would go out into the community and just bag up bags of leaves from the boulevards and just leave a note saying from your friends or your neighbors at Highland School.
But there were also things Burns did on his own.
He spent his nights going out and getting from different bakeries and different food establishments food to feed them, right? Until years later he could fund it.
The attitude changed. What was a dilapidated brick building became a gem fit for a historical neighborhood, waiting to be restored. Now, instead of closing, Highlands is expanding. It's taking in elementary students from 2 neighborhood schools with a new wing to fit 700 students total. And who did this?
And I would hate to pinpoint, and he would hate it if I pinpointed him in it. But if the school hadn't transitioned to a place that valued kindness, that valued an asset-based resource, that people are important and people are worthy and should be celebrated, it wouldn't get to where it is today.
I think if that's what we can leave behind, people feeling valued, loved, cared for, there's nothing really better than that. Because, if we can promote kindness, and I'm a little teared up here. That's really lovely to hear.
There's no question Mr. Burns is missed at Highlands, but his legacy isn't going anywhere.
So he still lives here, and I guess he'll probably live here forever.